Hi everyone, hi Ying. Good afternoon. This day we're talking about a little bit the international program and the experience of an overseas student here in Mexico at Tecnológico de Monterrey. Hi Ying. Well, the purpose of my interview is to ask you a little bit of questions about your experience here in Mexico. Are you okay with it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, perfect. Let's start. Well, tell me something about yourself. Where are you exactly from?
My hometown is Chongqing, a northwestern city in China. But I've been in Shanghai for 5 years since I went to the university.
Okay, I love Shanghai. It's like a future city. I loved it. I loved it. I've been the past year and it was amazing. Well, have you been in an exchange program before or this is your first time?
Yes, when I was in my third year of my undergraduate period, I went to Rome, Italy as an exchange student.
I loved it too. I lived there for 3 months. And what can you tell me about what do you love about your country, China?
Actually, I have to say China has too many drawbacks, but I still like my country. China now is the second largest economy in the world, and it is changing rapidly in almost all the aspects. We have highly developed delivery service, transportations, online shops, and so on. So I really enjoy all the convenience in China.
Yeah, I think it's like a very developed country and you can comfortable live in and I believe what you said. So, but as you may know, all these characteristics the global society put into China, what do you think or what's your opinion about characterizing China as being a socialistic regime and all the constraints the government put to the population, like not use of social media and all the situations.
I don't think China is that socialistic. We call it socialism with China's characteristics. That is to say, we have a certain degree of free market, but the government sometimes works to leverage or adjust the market or the economy. In my view, it's not so bad. And I totally agree that the Chinese government puts too many constraints to the population. Yeah, too many constraints to the population. Um, this part I really dislike, and many Chinese don't like this at all. It's kind of out of our understanding.
Okay. Well, I do agree, and it's kind of difficult because well, the world is now globalizing and is evolving, and not being able to use social media and all these tools that we have in this world, well, it's kind of hard. So now tell me, what did motivate you to come here to Mexico? Because I believe that there are high context cultures the same, but I think there's a lot of difference between Mexico and China. So what motivates?
For me, it's a complex but also a natural result for me to come to Mexico. Mm, Simply speaking, I just wanted to exchange. I leveraged all my options and chose the best one, so that is Mexico. Before I came to Mexico, I knew little about this country, but after I come here, I'm really impressed by Mexico and I do love Mexico.
Hi, that's great to see to hear that. Well, and now if you can compare Mexico between China, what are the differences you find out about the two countries?
Firstly, I feel that Mexicans are more warmly than Chinese people because when Chinese people meet each other, we don't hug or kisses each other. And secondly, Chinese people value the attitude of hard work, but Mexicans are more likely to embrace manana attitude. That's the second point. And in country level, I feel Mexico is not as safe as China.
No,
Yeah.
of course not.
As in Shanghai, I can go outside alone at midnight. But in Mexico, this will never happen.
No, well, it would never, never, ever happen. Well, what has it been the most difficult part of being here in Mexico and living through these months here?
It should be the language.
The language?
Yeah, because I can only speak English, but most people outside of the campus can only speak Spanish.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
very hard for me to communicate with them.
Okay, no, I believe so. When I went to Shanghai, I know a little bit of Chinese, I told you, but it was really hard to communicate. I can't believe that you this part being difficult for you too. And lastly, if you were able to choose between staying here in Mexico and living here for your entire life and or going back to your home, what will you choose?
Yeah. I think I'll go back to China. Even if I love Mexico and even when I go back, I'll meet too much pressure. But I just can't give up my family and my friends.
Well, I
Yeah.
think I share with you your opinion. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for sharing all your experiences here, and thank you very much everyone for watching us. I hope you all enjoyed this interview and know a little bit of this amazing culture.